The Samsung Odyssey G7 28-inch model number G70A 4K 144Hz monitor. Hi friends and welcome to Victor's Reality. Today we'll be going over the monitor menu and what settings I'll have for my future videos, my opinion on the black equalizer local dimming contrast of this monitor, and some music video tests to give you an overall idea of what I'm saying with the color, the saturation, and the brightness. We got a lot of things to cover, so let's get into it. My first impressions so far are that this monitor is amazing, it is a very good value for what it does, and the reason why I say it's an awesome value is that the Gigabyte M28U and the Samsung Odyssey G70A version is I am in love with the black equalizer the Innolux IPS panels have on the market today. As I currently have the Gigabyte M28U and now the Samsung Odyssey G7 G70A version, the black equalizer makes these IPS panels look almost VA-ish. I hope you know what I'm saying, I hope you know what I mean. The perceived contrast looks really good as the local dimming can darken the image, not like the LG 27G P950 that IPS panel is beautiful with a lot of saturation, but it cannot dim the zones, as even a little bit of light will make the whole image look grayish, while these Innolux IPS monitors that I have can dim the image, and you can see right here, I do have IPS glow on the top and the right, can't do nothing about that, that's natural IPS issues that we got to deal with. But look at that black contrast that's going on right now. I do have local dimming on, so let's get into the settings so I can show you. I do have black equalizer at 10, and just to note, if you want to control the refresh rate, the response time, and the low input lag, maybe for consoles or for PC, you have to disable adaptive sync. You have to disable the FreeSync to be able to control those options, in case you're wondering why those things are gray. And that's also the same for the regular G7s. And right here with my brightness for this video, I do have it at 100% brightness. I want that brightness. You know I love contrast, I love brightness, I love that vivid image. And this is how I have it set up. 80% contrast, 60% sharpness, the black level on normal. And remember, this is on the PC. And here you can see the color. I do have gamma at mode 2 and the saturation at 58, as at 50, I think it's lacking a little bit. I like it at 56, 58, maybe even 60, but I'm a person that I love my saturation, but I do know if you push it too much, it looks fake, and I want to make sure I don't do that. So with more testing, we'll be able to see, but at 58 for the video, you'll be able to see it looks amazing. Again, speaking of that IPS glow, you guys can see that IPS glow on the left and right side. But look at that local dimming kicking in, it's working. Even with the monitor menu on, it looks beautiful. And the main thing with this monitor is the local dimming. You would think local dimming only works in HDR, but just like the prior G7s, local dimming on does give you an SDR advantage. Leaving it on, the full screen image does have one extra notch in brightness, if you want to say one extra level, one extra number. So I would leave it on. I have not seen any fluctuations with the brightness and anything on Doom, on Mortal Kombat, on FIFA, on these music videos. I haven't seen any issues on anything. Also friends, if you do want to see more videos on the Samsung Odyssey G7, please hit that like button as more people can see it and help the channel, and subscribe because I will be making a ton of videos and they're coming out as soon as I can make them. So if you want to see more Samsung Odyssey G7 videos, among all my array of monitors that I have and I love so much, hit that subscribe button so more people can see it to help everyone make an awesome buying decision. Thanks guys. And also just showing here the firmware, I did upgrade to 1004.0 from 1002.0. The reason being is that picture quality enhancements that you get with the update and with the 4K signal acceptance on console. Before we get into this part, also remember you have to update, because I have noticed, and I'm telling you guys as I'm seeing it, when I played FIFA prior to the update, there was inverse ghosting. With the update, it removed it and it made it look a lot better at 60 Hz. So you need to update, make sure you do that. Now we're seeing this video here. It's Halloween, October 31st, so happy Halloween everybody. The reason why I specifically picked this video is look at that contrast. Now you do see the IPS glow on the top left and the top right, you do see that, but look at the image. Okay, look behind the trees. That's the grayish IPS kind of contrast. It's not inky black like VA or mini LED or OLED, but it's really, really close. And that's why I'm so surprised with the Gigabyte M28U and Samsung Odyssey G70A, as the black equalizer helps these IPS panels almost make it look like a VA-ish type of panel. The local dimming is working, the black equalizer is working. It makes these monitors so amazing and so much value. I do kind of think that the G70A is a bit brighter than the M28U. Now we'll be able to test that out once we do a versus video. But because of that local dimming on the G70A, I keep on saying G78, it's the new G7. I don't want to confuse anyone, as I do have the G7 32-inch on the channel in the playlist. So I don't know if I should say G7 or G70A, but let's just go back with G7. But you know what I'm talking about. You know which version I'm talking about. I have it up there, 4K 144Hz version. But this is an IPS panel, and you can see the contrast difference as I have it right here. But it's really good. It's really amazing. A lot of value. Both monitors, the M28U and the Odyssey G7. And I would say the win goes to the G7 just because of that little bit more brightness that I have been able to see with local dimming on. If you remove local dimming, you can see that it's a little bit dimmer. It's very small, but you can see it. And since I love brightness, I can easily see it. So this is awesome that it is, to me, a little bit brighter, and that makes it a win for the G7. You guys are probably laughing. This is an Alienware Halloween video on the Samsung Odyssey G7. That's funny. Now let's go with these specific music videos I picked. The reason why I'm specifically showing you this video, and you're going to see some freeze frames, is the brightness and local dimming power. There is no fluctuation. There is no, I want to say, half a second or millisecond delay in brightness of the local dimming, shutting on or off. I believe this is really handy for someone to see. As the M28U, the local dimming is a little bit slower than the G7. I can tell. Again, I'll be able to show you that in the versus video, but I just wanted to show the power of this Samsung Odyssey G7 with the lights flashing on and off. You can see that the brightness is amazing. You can also see this video if you want to see on my other channel, Victor's Reality Extra, so you can test it out on your TVs or monitors. And I'll be making more videos like this to help test your panels. But so far, the G7 handles it with ease, no fluctuation in brightness with the local dimming on. So that's awesome. And here with another music video, we have here Staycation. I love that I can see everything. These videos are in 4K, and these are beautiful images, beautiful videos. The color is everywhere. Why I picked this video was to show you that the color, it's more muted, right? It's more pastelish if you want to call it that, but I wanted to show that this monitor can handle a wider range of colors. And that's where that 90% of DCI-P3 color coverage kicks in. It gives you a wide, fuller, deeper colors compared to regular monitors that are like 99% of the sRGB color. I always try to go for 90% and on. Of course, you know what the LG 32GP850 look like with the 98%. Same thing with the LG 27GP950 or the prior Samsungs, which are 95% of DCI-P3 color coverage. But all in all, with this monitor, 4K, 144Hz, that's the major selling point. At 28 inches, you can see the difference in clarity. But I know everyone's going to prefer a 32-inch 4K monitor. It makes sense, and I agree. But those things cost way more money. I mean, they're barely starting to come out, so they might drop in price soon. Currently, at 28 inches, 4K, you get better pixel density. And to me, versus all my monitors, 27 inches, 28 inches, that's perfect for 4K. Of course, for immersion, you would want a 32-inch, but be prepared to pay for that price. Also be prepared as the technology grows, we're barely getting 28 inches, 32 inches at 4K, but the DCI-P3 color coverage is low. 90, 94%. We haven't seen 95, 96, 90, 98% at these sizes. While the Aorus FV43U that's here on the channel, and that's actually my favorite monitor right now, I would say this G70A is faster than the Aorus, but that's for a whole nother video. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did find it helpful, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on the future Samsung Odyssey G7 28-inch G70A 4K 144Hz monitor. I'll see you guys next time.